What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me go to some music. I don't even know what y'all want to listen to today. I think we're going to have a little throwback. Let me just find something to play. And by the way, Instagram, I do not own the rights to this music, so please don't take this Instagram down. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We just gonna wait for a few more people to join. Oh man, y'all. I love me some Anita Baker. I was so sad when she came to Detroit and I did not go see her because I really did. I missed her concert and I missed Alicia Keys, but I actually bought tickets to see Alicia Keys and I just ended up not going that day because I fell asleep. But you know, it is what it is. And I am wearing my nighttime pajamas, but you know, it is what it is because I had a long day. So it is what it is, you know. And I'm need for y'all to tell more people to join my live. Tell them right now. Your aunties, your uncles. I really just be looking at random stuff. We give it about 2 more minutes. And I'm not going to be on here that long today. I know I need to be more consistent with being on here on Sundays like I said I'm going to be. But, you know, life be lifing. For real. And I'm going to give it 1 more minute and then I'm going to just start going into today's topic. And we just going to leave it at that. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all. First of all, the background is different if y'all haven't noticed. And it's because I am back home. I finished dog sitting not last week. Like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Probably like 2 weeks ago. So the background is different because I am back home and it feels great to be back home because I missed my bed, y'all. I missed my bed so bad. Not that dog sitting wasn't cool. It was, you know, an easy way for me to make some extra money. But I surely did miss my bed. Very, very much so. So yeah. And once the song go off, I'm going to go ahead and get into today's topic. Hello. I need to be waving at people, but I wish like I had a little clicker thing. I don't got a little clicker thing, but ooh. Hello. Hey, Queen. I wish that was my name. No, I'm just joking. I'm fine with Kyle. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into today's topic. First of all, welcome to my podcast, Prime TV. I am your host, Kyle. And if you didn't know, my name is Kyle. It is my Instagram name, which is Kyle. So, hello. and welcome. I really don't have a solid topic to talk about today. It's really just giving y'all a little update about my life and what's been going on for real. And then if y'all have any questions, want to give me some, not give me, but if y'all want any advice or anything like that, we can do that too. But it really is just a little update about my life and what's been going on, because y'all, I have been struggling mentally for a little bit now. It's been on and off for like a couple years. First of all, can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. If you can, say what's up. And thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Once again, Instagram, I do not own the rights to this music, so please don't take this live down. Thank you. I'll make it home tonight. You can hear me? Okay, cool. So just to give a little update about my life, like I said, I have been struggling mentally and emotionally for like the past few years. On and off. Like some days I'll be really great. Sometimes or some points I'll be like at peace and acceptance with everything that's going on. And then other times I'll have like a mental breakdown, or I'll just be really down for weeks, you know. And it's, hey, and it's something that I've been struggling with for a while, especially since well, it started really when I moved out, like right after I moved out and got my own place. I guess it has to do with me feeling lonely, to be honest, because I be by myself all the time. Like when I first moved out, you know, it was right before COVID happened, maybe like a year before COVID happened. Yeah, I moved out 2019. The end of 2018 into 2019. You know, COVID happened in 2020. So, I had just moved out by myself. On top of that, I was working from home. When I wasn't working from home, I really didn't do much because the way my work schedule was set up, like, I didn't have time to really spend with other people, because when I would be off, they would be working. And when they would be off, I would be working. So, I didn't have a lot of time to spend with people. And I think I had just got out of a relationship as well. So it was really just like I was constantly alone and feeling alone. And I'm used to being alone, but I think I'm at the point where I really crave companionship and crave like romantic type of love, you know? So I think that's one of the reasons why I have been on and off, because I've been trying to find the balance between like being content with being single and being by myself, you know, like officially happy and okay with by myself. It's not that I have to have somebody there, but I already do stuff alone all the time, you know, so I've been wanting somebody there, you know, like ain't nothing wrong with wanting to come home and having your significant other there to greet you at the door and give you a hug and be like, how was your day? And just listen to you, and then you listen to them. It's just like, you know, I be craving that feeling sometimes. I miss it. And so that's one of the reasons why I've been off. But, you know, it is what it is. So that was a long tangent. But I said all of that to go into this. It's just like a life update with everything. So today I got a new work schedule. Let me tell y'all, because that whole thing was crazy. I really thought I was gonna get an afternoon shift, y'all. And with shift bids, you know, it's based on seniority. I got hired in pretty much last. It was like 2 people under me, but it's really just like we get whatever shifts is left. So I thought I was going to end up getting an afternoon shift because, you know, I was bid monitor. So people was telling me the shifts that they wanted. And I'm like marking people's names as they're telling me what shift they want. But today, somebody ended up switching shifts than what they originally told me. And you ready for that new shift? I'm not, but I am. Like, I'm used to working weekends in general. I've been working weekends since I moved out. So it's been like the past 5-ish years I've been working weekends. So I'm used to working weekends, but I really wanted something else. Especially with me working downtown in Arbor, like I really did not want to work downtown in Arbor. But it is what it is. But when I tell y'all, like I was so ready and mentally prepared to take on an afternoon shift. I don't like afternoon shifts at all, but I'm like, at least I'll have the weekends off, because I don't know if y'all have me on Facebook or whatever, other social media platforms, but I've been talking about how I want to get back into church. Like, I was going back to church earlier this year because I had a shift that allowed me to go to church on Sundays. But then, the shift bid happened and I wasn't able to go to church on Sundays no more, which really sucks because I really need fellowship right now. Like, I can pray and everything by myself, but I really need fellowship right now to keep me grounded, if that makes sense. Like if you go to school and you can take notes and you can learn some of the material by yourself, but it's nothing like actually going into class and having the professor teach you. Similar thing. I can't do online classes. I need to be in person to get the full experience, to fully, what's it called, retain the information. So I was really prepared to go back to church, and I'm not able to now because of my new shift. So, like, am I ready for the new shift? I mean, I guess, because I'm used to working on weekends. But did I want this new shift? No. But that starts not this week. This week is my last week of my current shift, and then we start our new shifts the following week. So I have a whole week to somewhat mentally prepare myself. But another thing I don't like about my shift is that every single day that I work, I have different times I have to be at work. And with me, I like consistency. So I like knowing I have to be at work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I like that. Then I can plan around it. Like, who is... That must be Sheris. Hello. I knew it was Sheris. Hi Sheris. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I like consistency. Now, I know with this new shift, it's going to be like, okay, every Monday I have to work this time, every Tuesday I have to work this time, every Wednesday I got to work this time, whatever the case may be. But I really like having a set schedule, and that's it. I don't like having to constantly, like, it's just really annoying. I just like one thing consistent, and that's it. But I gotta do all this extra stuff. It's okay though, because now I get to pick up extra overtime. And your girl, I don't be doing nothing, so it's like I might as well be making some money. So I get to pick up shifts that way. So that's cool. That's one thing that I like about the shift. I'm like, if I'm gonna have a weekend shift, I might as well have more days where I can pick up overtime. And that's why I basically chose the shift that I chose. But it's cool. So that's the whole work update. I got a new shift coming up, so that's that. On top of that, I applied for another position. We'll see how that goes, but I'm not gonna jinx it. But fingers crossed. It's in God's hands. If it's supposed to be that way, it's gonna work out that way. But we'll see. Anything else with work? I just be chilling. I clock in, gotta do what I gotta do to make the coins, and that's it. Outside of work, in terms of like my business ventures or whatnot. I have a few things planned. I hope to link up with someone to, if y'all don't already, I have a fashion page. So hopefully trying to get some things together so I can be more consistent on that page with an idea that my brother helped me come up with. So that's in the works. I just gotta actually talk to the person that I hope to link up with, because he is very talented when it comes to like creative thinking with like different photo shoots and all that type of things, fashion, clothes, just different. He's very creative. And we've been planning to hang out and talk business and ideas for a while now. So we just gotta lock in on a day. You know, we both be busy because he got his own thing going on with his, creative directing and all that. And I applaud him for it. You know, he making his coins. You said what, brother? Come on, mom. You know. What was I saying? But yeah, I'm supposed to be linking up with him. He got his own little thing going on. I got my whole work thing going on. So hopefully we'll just find some time to actually sit down and talk. I'm talking about Kyrie, mom. When I said my brother had a whole idea for me with the whole fashion thing. But yeah, I have some ideas in my head about that. So hopefully I'll get to talk to, not Kyrie, my brother, but the guy. If you don't know him, his name is Jalen, and I'll probably tag him in this live so you can follow his page and see the type of work that he does. But his mind is just dumb crazy. Like, not dumb, but like the stuff that he comes up with is just so creative to me. So I'm gonna tag him in this for that. Other business ventures, I was invited to this like networking, I forgot what it's called. It's not really a meeting, like, but this networking event basically. And I can also tag the person in for that as well. They have tickets if you want to come. It's for a fundraiser. I don't remember what the funding is for. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But that is this Saturday that's coming up. I know it's pretty late, so if people can't come, you know, that's fine. I'm trying to see if I can find him on here real quick. Or is it in my messages? It's probably on my other phone. Yeah, it's definitely on my other phone, but I can post it on my story. It's a networking event though. So, there's like 2 or 3 keynote speakers, or like people that just know things like about businesses, and it's different businesses as well. It's not just like one particular thing. Like, it's not just one person there for real estate, or it's just one thing for like journaling or anything like that. Like, it's different people coming together to network and just meet different people if they have any questions. So that's pretty cool. I got invited to that, and that's on Saturday. However, there is also this other networking event that I was interested in doing, and it's for this group called In the Crowd. And I'm pretty sure anybody, no, it's for females because it's about women empowerment. I don't think that they like say no men, but from what I can see from like their Instagram and what they post is just a lot of women and, you know, women empowerment. So I plan on joining that, and they have an event called, it's basically like networking and making candles, I believe it is. So like talking and making candles. And I always wanted to do like a candle making little date or whatever. But, you know, I've never been on a date to make candles yet. So I plan on doing that. Hopefully. And I'm gonna hopefully join and might be a host for some of the events. Fingers crossed. I have to like submit my information and hopefully I get chosen. But they're starting a chapter out in Detroit. I know they have one in, I believe, California and one in Atlanta. So they're starting a chapter in Detroit and I plan on doing that. Fingers crossed. Because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So those are pretty much my updates about like whole business aspect. I do plan on being here, y'all, consistently Sunday at 8 p.m. every week. I already have a topic for next week. It was something that I was going to talk about like 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't able to talk about it 2 weeks ago because some stuff happened. So we're going to talk about it next week on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Let me see if there's any other updates. I did kind of want to get people's opinions about continuing to do this on Sundays though. I thought about switching the day so more people are able to tune in, because I feel like Sundays on at 8, like everybody's getting ready to start the week. However, I also felt like it was a time where people are also settling down, you know. But I want to get people's opinions on that. So let me know in the comments below if you think I should stick with Sundays at 8 or if I should switch the day. I really think that Sundays at 8 is a good point for me. Or at least it was. Why not one of your days off? You see, but I feel like Sundays are reset days for me. I feel like things are more calm on a Sunday. I could probably do a Wednesday, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Do I have this saved? I'm thinking out loud. I'm sorry, y'all. One moment. I do. Just making sure. So I'm gonna do a poll on Instagram this week, and I'll do it for multiple days because I feel like sometimes I get a lot of action or interaction on my stories. Sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna just post it multiple days and see what your guys' thoughts on which day. It's still going to be at 8 o'clock because I feel like 8 o'clock is just a solid time. It's not too early. It's not too late. So I think 8 o'clock is fine. But I was thinking about switching my day potentially. Let me think. So I did work, did business. In terms of my mental health update, I am still very up and down. I think the hard part for me is some days I'll be real good with. Wait. What just happened? I feel like he might be using my. What's it called? I can't do nothing. But anyways, like I was saying, some days I have moments where I'm just, well, I'll have days where I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Like, things are what they are. I just gotta accept them for what they are. Like, it's not in my control. So I just gotta accept them for what it is, type of thing. Like, I'll be at peace. I'll be cool. And then there's other days where I'm literally spiraling. Like everything feels so negative. Even if it's like a better day outside with the weather or it wasn't too busy at work, it just seems like everything is negative. And I felt like that happened way more after it started happening way more after I stopped going to church. I was praying every morning, at least if I wasn't praying, for anything to be fixed in my life, I was praying for other people. I was just giving gratitude to God about where I was at in life because, I feel like we tend to overlook where we're currently at because we're constantly thinking about what's next. And when we do that, we can't appreciate our present. Like, I'm in a place where I wished I was a few years ago. And now that I'm here, I'm not appreciating it because I'm wondering where I'm going to be, next month or a year from now or 5 years from now. Like, I'm constantly just wondering and worrying about what's next. And I felt like I wasn't necessarily feeling like that when I was going to church. I felt more like allowing God to just do his thing. Like, I know he got me type of thing. I wasn't worried about anything. And so I have noticed recently that I feel like I have been basically pushed back to where I was mentally 5 years ago, which is very frustrating to me. Just because I feel like I worked really hard to get out of that bad mental space, but it feels like I'm back in that mental space, and I'm frustrated because I don't really know how to stop it. I'm upset that I allowed myself back in the space. I'm upset because I feel like it's my fault why I'm back in the mental space that I was in before. And it's like, it's not all the time, but I have felt like recently it's been getting worse. Like, it was pretty bad in the beginning of the year because I was in a pretty bad housing situation. Then it started getting better. Towards like summertime ish, I was okay. Like, it wasn't as high as it was before, but I was doing better than I was in the beginning of the year. And then I would say probably within the last month or so, it's been getting really bad. I'll have days where I'm crying literally all day. And sometimes it's like I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm just crying. There's been times where I had to cry myself to sleep and I will wake up with a huge headache and my eyes will be burning because I've been crying. And I'm just trying to figure out how I can find my peace again. I do know that I have to let go and let God. But it is also hard when you can't actually see it as well. And I know, like, faith has nothing to do with sight, but it's also like, it feels like things just keep happening back to back, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to get better with my mental health, which is one of the reasons why I feel like I've been inconsistent. I just say praying for you. Please do. And thank you. Anybody who got a prayer for me, please say a prayer because your girl been struggling. Read in the morning. Read the morning prayer I send. Sometimes I read them. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. It kind of just depends on how I'm doing that morning, I guess. Some of the things that I do, I do try to listen to music that makes me feel uplifted, if that makes sense. So I'll listen to like Be Encouraged. I'll listen to what is that song called? Do It For Me. I think that's what it's called. Watch the Anxiety Guy and meditate. You'll be good, literally. Yeah, I'll try that. Watch the Anxiety Guy. Is that on YouTube? Is that his name, Anxiety Guy? I'm trying to also do like some type of yoga or reading in the morning, like before I go to work. But especially, like, it's really bothersome that this new work schedule is like different times every single day, because I like having a very set schedule. I'm very prompt and very, what's the word? It's not scheduled. It's another word for scheduled. But yeah, it's so quiet, y'all. I can't do this. I don't know what was going on with my phone before. But yeah, so every day he does meditations. Yeah, I have to check that out. What is OC? Are you trying to say I'm OCD? I'm not OCD. I'm just very like routine. There we go. Like literally, if something is not in the right place where I usually put it, then like I can't function correctly, I guess. There was times where I would be on the phone with my brother because he would get off of work while I'm going into work. And I would be on the phone with him. And when I say I'm very routine, like literally I do the exact same thing in the same order every single day. Like when I'm going to work. And I was on the phone with him and I was not paying attention. I did one thing out of order. Okay. And I ended up leaving my badge at home. And it was something else that I had did. I think I like left a lunch or something like that. Like my whole day was just out of whack because I didn't do everything the same step. Like I literally do the same steps every single morning. I'm very routine. And so to not have a set schedule is really, like, it is a set schedule, but it's not the same time every single day, and that is going to drive me crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. But it is what it is. I gotta roll with the punches. I'm just trying to let it go. That's what I be saying to myself every single day. Not every single day, but like when I be going through stuff, I just be like, you just gotta let it go. It's out of your control. You gotta let it go. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But yeah. So I was trying to work out in the mornings. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I think one of the other problems that I have when it comes to like trying to do better with my mental health is like I try to change so many things at once. If that makes sense. Like I'll be like, okay, I need to get my life in order. I'm going to start waking up at this time and working out. And then on top of that, I'm also going to go on this detox cleanse. On top of that, I'm also going to make sure that I do this. And then on top of that, it's just like one step at a time, child. One step at a time. I don't know. It's just hard. You need to take it to God. Do you need to be in your Bible? I sure do. I already talked to Anika, and we are trying to study the Bible more together. I told her that I needed help. I made a post on Facebook too. Like when I say I need fellowship, I literally need fellowship. I need it. Like I don't have enough discipline to do it myself. It's like I want to be closer to God. I want to fix my relationship with God. But I've been so down mentally, and I know I just have to let go. I'm trying to let go. We gonna see. But I need fellowship with y'all. So if y'all got scriptures, go ahead and send that to me every single day. If you want to. I mean, I would like it, but I literally need it. If you want to call and we can read a chapter together, like whatever, because I absolutely need fellowship right now because I am struggling. And it's like, you know, when you tell people like stuff that's going on and you be like, oh, like everything's just so bad. It's just so bad. And then you tell somebody and they're like, yeah, like as an outsider, it don't look that bad. But when you in it, it just be like the whole world is coming down. And that's what it feels like right now. Especially with this whole car situation. Let me tell y'all about my car situation. Because that is an update too. I have a car, a Jeep Grand Cherokee, y'all, and that transmission is done for, okay? Done for. So I have been trying to find another car. I've been going back and forth with other mechanics trying to figure out if I should just fix my car or if I should just get a new car. Some people are like, just go ahead and fix the car. It might be cheaper, and then you can turn it in, you know, like another year from now, and then, you know, you'll get money from it or whatever. And I'm like, cool, maybe I should do that. And then I talk to mechanics, and they be like, yeah, the transmission is done for. You might as well just replace the car. And for me, this is my first car, and I know nothing about cars, which is crazy because I did a whole like enrichment when I was in high school working with Nissan and designing cars. So I should know something about cars, you know? But I don't really know much about cars. I don't know how the whole finance situations work with cars. I don't understand anything really. So that's been very frustrating because I've been getting so many back and forths with different people. So I did not know what to do. At the end of the day, I decided somebody banging on the floor. I don't know, but it's like when I put it on my head, that's when I do it. Anyways, yeah. So I know nothing about cars, and that's been frustrating for me. I decided that I'm just gonna end up getting a new car, and I'm probably just gonna keep the current car that I have. So I'll probably fix it up later. I don't know. I still owe money on it, and so anytime I try to do like a trade-in, because my car has no trade-in value because it has a bad transmission and it's old and it has a lot of miles on it, like they're just like, you might as well just get a new car, like it doesn't make sense for you to trade in. And I'm like, okay, I guess it is what it is, you know. I thought I was gonna leave this past Saturday with another car, because I had went to a dealership. I found a car that was decently priced, had, you know, decent amount of miles on it. It was a newer-ish car, you know, like it had everything that I was looking for. However, they like, oh, because of your credit, we gonna have to contact some banks, and we don't got enough time to do it today. And I'm just like, great. I really thought I was gonna leave with a new car today, but I guess that is what it is, you know? So that has been something that has been very, very frustrating because I've been dealing with this for like a month, maybe like a month and some days. I don't even know. It's been at least a month though. With the transmission being bad, it's making me very anxious every single time I get in my car because I don't know if today is going to be the day that it just goes down. And that worries me. especially because I feel like I don't really have a backup plan. Like, I kind of do, but at the same time I don't, because I don't know much about cars and finances. The one thing that is good so far though with the car is that I got my car refinanced, and so instead of paying like the $439 that I was paying before, I'm only gonna be paying $264. So, that's the thing. I'm happy about that. But yeah, the car situation is probably one of the biggest stress factors in my life right now. I think once that is done, I'll be okay. But I feel like everybody be like, once I get out of this situation, I'll be okay. And then another situation happens, and you're like, okay, well, once I get out of this situation, I'll be okay. Like, I just really need to learn how to be okay. Like, I'm laughing, but I'm like crying in the inside. But it's very true. But I don't think that I will be as stressed, because it'll be like a day-to-day, everyday type of thing, instead of worrying about if my car is gonna go down or whatnot. And I've never heard this song in my life. I'm sorry. I was distracted. Let me find a different song, because I don't know what this is. So, yeah, that's another update with my life, is the car situation. Hopefully I hear some good news soon. And when I say soon, I mean like within this next week. I really hope to get a car, or get my car fixed by the end of this week before I start my new shift. I've been praying about it. I've been talking about it. I've been talking to a lot of people about it. That's been the main topic of discussion for everybody for the past, like I said, about a month or so. So, I think it's coming to an end, and hopefully that will all work out. So that's that. I feel like I've been on here and I've been rambling and talking a lot. I'm sorry that I have not really been interacting with you guys, but like I said, I just wanted this live to be really an update on my life and what's been going on. So that's that. If you guys have any questions or encouraging words or anything like that, please feel free to DM me, because when I tell y'all I need it, I need it. When I tell y'all I've been struggling, your girl been struggling. Look at my hair. Y'all can't really see it, but like, it's been raining, the weather been changing, and so that silk press when my hair was silky obviously is not no more. I don't know what to do with my hair. If you have suggestions for that, please let me know. I was thinking maybe braids. I also thought maybe another silk press, but then I was looking at my funds and I'm like, maybe not. So we don't know. I don't know. Is there any questions, comments, concerns? I also been reading some books. If you have any book suggestions, feel free to send that to me too, because I like to read. I am reading this book now. I forgot the name of it because I just started it, but it's basically about changing the way you think, because how we think is a reflection, or how we think is, our life is a product of what we think about, I should say. So if you think big, you'll have a big life, basically. If you think that you are successful, you'll be successful, because it's that confidence thing. I've been trying to change and rewire my brain to think differently so I can do better. Because I do know that I'm destined for something great, y'all. I do know that. I'm not destined for no 9 to 5. I've been knew that. I've always known that. I be a hard worker and I make my coins, but I know I'm not meant for no 9 to 5. So, in order for me to get out of that 9 to 5, I gotta stop thinking that my life is just a 9 to 5. That's basically all I'm saying. And that's basically what the book is talking about. So it's basically just trying to change the way that we think. So far it's good. I haven't gotten too far into it, but what I've read so far, I like. So that's that. I don't think I really have anything else to say though. Stay tuned for my story, because I said I'm going to be posting a poll on which day you guys think will work best for this little live podcast type of thing. With me switching schedules, like I said, I don't know if I want to stay on Sundays. But as of right now, because my new schedule doesn't start until next week. What is the name of the book? I would have to show y'all or tell y'all it. I don't remember the name of the book, but I will post. Oh, I thought that was the same song. I will post it on my story as well for anybody who wants to. Am I hearing things? I feel like I am. Maybe I am literally going crazy. I don't know. But I'll post it on my story. And then if y'all have any other books or recommendations for me, go ahead and send that to me. I'm going to end this live here because I don't think I have really any other life updates to give y'all right now. You know, your girl's still single. That's not really an update, really. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Y'all can catch me still next Sunday, 8 o'clock here, because I'm not changing anything yet, as of right now. So next Sunday, live, 8 o'clock. Be there. God put your husband. God got your husband. He got us both. We just ain't us yet. But it's okay. I'm obviously not ready for it, and that's fine. So, yeah. Here, 8 o'clock. I love you too, and Chris. I love you, Mom. Next Sunday, once again, I'm your host, Kyle. Thank you for tuning in to Prime TV, and I will catch y'all in my next live. You know what I think. Anyways, y'all catch me in my next live next Sunday, 8 o'clock. Okay, bye.